My name is Charlene Jensen, and the project I have chosen is not part of my homework assignments because this is a long-term project. It involves many people and places. We've chosen to call our project Landmark Alexandria, sort of a play from Covington, and I asked permission for that. Alexandria was founded in 1834. Next year, 2009, will be 175 years of history. This is a pretty comprehensive project that is going to involve people, buildings. When I say we, I mean as a board member of the Campbell County Historical Society, they will be my, if I say sponsor or partner, because I'm a board member. This is a project that I presented to them at the last board meeting, and they're very much in agreement with this because of the history of the area. The first part of the project is to identify and then record oral interviews of the older residents of Alexandria. And we're currently putting a list of names together. For that, I prefer not to say who, because obviously I haven't gotten permission to, record them yet. They have to sign the piece of paper. On a side note, because of this class, I'm taking classes at the Campbell County Cable TV so that I could learn how to do, better handle the equipment and better to record people. And they're also going to teach me how to make this into a nice documentary. So I'm really appreciative of that. Part of the project will be to identify and research buildings in Alexandria that contributed to its history. Now, some of those include, like the courthouse, which was built in 1840, the Bank of Alexandria, the Hotel Alexandria, St. Mary's Church, and that would be the original St. Mary's Church, because the one that's there now is a newer model or a newer church, and not one that I'm particularly interested in, because the original was built in the 1800s. This isn't limited to these number of buildings, but it also depends on how much research is involved in when they were built and some of the history and the stories, because most of these buildings are still standing and are occupied by other kinds of business now. The end result is that we want to create a mobile display that will be used at the Campbell County Historical Society Open House, which is in October, would be next year. I've already been asked to put this display up for History Day, which will be the History Day in 2010. We're also planning on having this at local libraries, and the cable TV has also said they would like to put this on their cable channels, so that it's also, we'll receive quite a bit of play for that. Our goal is to apply for a grant to pay for the display materials. I believe that will probably be the most expense that we would have at that time. We have a newsletter, we have Campbell County Recorder, we have TV access, so that we will have quite a bit of publicity on this. And there's quite a bit of excitement already for this project. And I really appreciate the opportunity to have had this class so that we could put something like this together in a very professional way, where previously we sort of were not as professional as we would like to be. So that is my project for coming out of this class.